you a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Mm-hmm. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them.
Cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Yeah, man, you chastise the child too hard, or you create trauma. Yeah. If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a black man to be right, even when he is not.
White people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's get it.
1.
Shalom Israel, what it is. Y'all know where we're going. You understand? We back for another one, Round Table of Truth. This time we coming early morning style on Friday, man. These brothers right here, they just not doing the work of the Lord. The work of the Lord is contagious, man. Right. So normally, y'all know, as y'all know, we normally come on every Friday night, 8 p.m. Central. But this today we coming on 10 a.m. this morning. We also got Commander General Yohana will be joining us shortly as well. Get Commander General Yohana a hand. I think he's gonna be joining us live from the Black Watch studio as well. So he's gonna be joining us. We about to get it on. You know what I mean? We going live this morning because we actually gonna be in Atlanta tomorrow for an event, which means we got to leave early tonight, so we won't be able to do the podcast tonight. We will share maybe this show later on tonight or another podcast that we did earlier. We will share that, play that for the night. All right. With that being said, like always, I want to give it up to the nigga God, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Give him a hand. You understand? Also want to give it up to our King, Yahushua Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And of course, we want to give it up for Commanding General Yohana, the man with a plan. He will be joining us live right here on the Round Table of Truth. We about to get it on.
That's right.
All right. With that being said, I got to announce my hosts that rock it out with me every week. A few of the regular hosts, they are not here, but in the ISBK, we always got brothers to fill in and do the job. And these brothers who are here today, they high ranking, man. So we ain't gonna miss a beat at all. All right. To my right, you know what I'm saying, in this orange and black Real University sweater. We got Officer 5,000 Rhyme in the building. He got off work today. He was able to, you understand? To my left, you know what I'm saying, doing what he do every week, you know what I'm saying. In here, we got Officer Yaradan in the building. And filling in today as well, mighty man in the work of the Lord, we got Officer Kawan Matabak.
That's right.
And doing what he do every week, you know what I'm saying, doing here on a consistent basis. We got Officer Iowa Lum.
That's right.
And the tech team right now, we got half our tech team in here. You know what I'm saying? But that brother right who we got here today is none other than Raj Raj.
That's right.
Rowan is mad that he cannot be here.
I'm already done.
With today, the brother like, damn, y'all go live without me. So my yard too. My yard like, man, y'all going live without me, man. I'm ready to take it to council. You know what I'm saying? But let's get it on. We got the general on deck, Raj Raj. All right, let's pull one of the stories that we sent you. So what's new on everybody? Can talk to me while the brother get the video. You know what I'm saying? What's new going on out here in the earth? Talk to me.
Concert, man. It's a lot of things going on. I don't know if we're gonna get to all the videos, but Yaradan, he definitely brought up something real interesting the other day. As far matter of fact, Rashi beat me to the punch. I think this is the joint right here.
Just the one.
Come on.
Break it down what we're about to watch here, Yaradan.
Wait, Cap. Like, so this is, you know what I'm saying, where so many people in the black community knows, you know what I'm saying, basically that Christianity, you know what I'm saying, or the Christian church, you know what I'm saying, is basically like the core of Christianity is their music,
Right.
their music ministry,
Right.
and usually the director is gay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's saying
crazy.
like the Christian church is basically surrounded around like the success of the Christian church
Yeah.
is surrounded around homosexuality.
Lord have mercy.
And these is Christians talking about this.
Man, listen. Again, I mean, it's 2025. So much has came out about the church, you know what I'm saying? Really from its inception. The church itself is diabolical, you know what I mean? It tries to but make you believe that it's about God. And here's the biggest lie with the church is that they try to join themselves to the Bible.
Right.
You get my point? When the Christian church, they do have a Bible. You know what that Bible is called? The slave Bible. You get my point? Really, the slave Bible is like adding on to the scriptures, which the scripture said to not do that.
Right.
You understand? That's why we say the white man is the devil. It don't mean, you know what I'm saying, we saying the white man got a pitchfork and a red face with horns coming out of his head. The word devil just means deceiver and liar.
That's right.
And there's no greater liar, no greater murderer, no greater thief on this earth than what the white man has exhibited for a very long time. And you know, a lot of people like to say, well, you're always talking about the white man. Where's your self-accountability? Before we get to self-accountability, can we at least point out the man, you know what I'm saying, who is being an enemy to us?
Right.
You know what I'm saying, and has been an enemy to us for the past 400 years. Get me right on that. Ain't you supposed to teach your children and teach your nation who is the enemy and what the enemy has been doing to make us? But we didn't just get where we at. You know what I'm saying? Just out of nowhere, somebody had to actually attack us, take our identity, conspire all these different things to make us turn against each other.
Right.
So if you don't point the white man out and point out the things that he's done to have us be destroyed, then you're doing yourself a disservice. And the last time the Bible says this, and this is why we like to obey God rather than men.
That's
The Bible said, oppression maketh a wise man mad. We are being oppressed in America. We've been being oppressed, and it's only right that we acknowledge our oppression. Now, once you acknowledge your oppression and acknowledge who the enemy is, then now it's time you're gonna have to hold yourself accountable for the things that you do. Right. But let's not forget, you know what I'm saying, we're going to charge the white man for everything he has done to destroy him because God has discharged him. And the Lord wants you to point this man out for the things that he's have done. You understand? All right, let's play the video, Rob.
Absolutely attest to people's gifts being allowed and their the sin part of their life being like, I mean, shoot, but he or she can sing. I mean, if you honestly think about gospel music, if we were ever to have like a seriously open dialogue about how much the LGBT community gave to music, you would have to really be like, man, we really like haven't talked about this.
If gay people weren't in the church, it would be kind of dead. Go to a church that don't got no gay people in it. I promise you, it's 3 people sitting up in their sleep.
You know, it's customary in the black church that the choir director was always like a feminine man.
That shit real. That's some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Because majority of men that go to church is gay.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? The only time a straight man will go to church if he's hollering at women.
That's it.
That's the only time a straight man will ever go to church. Either holler at women or Easter Sunday.
Right.
Those are only 2 things a straight man will ever go to church for. But the men that go to every Sunday in the choir, them niggas gay as hell. You know what I'm saying? They hollering, hoopering. You know what I'm saying? Like Christianity teaches a man to be feminine.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Get for me the feminine shit. I might make it to the kingdom.
Come. First Corinthians 6:9. But yeah, though, like Christianity teaches a man to be feminine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they don't teach about being masculine. You know what I'm saying? They tell a man to express his emotions, to
I
be
think the one I wanted Romans. Where it said these what it talk about
abuses of mankind.
Yeah,
Romans. Yeah, Romans.
Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, no, I don't swear. Yeah, it teaches a man just to be effeminate. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and it's ridiculous.
That's it.
All they teach about is just sing and dance.
Well, the seriousness apart of when you look at this is a very serious issue because the one key thing that you said is that so-called men of God. Now imagine being in a community where you're looking at that a man of God as being a man who sleeps with other men,
right,
or who impersonates or acts like a woman. Like again, they look at Tyler Perry and all these different cats that puts on wigs, and how you think you end up with transvestites? You know what I'm saying? Because you got these young boys and girls looking at these cats who's supposed to be men, a man is supposed to be masculine, but you talking about a man of God, that means this is cat is supposed to be above everybody,
right?
And you looking at him as though he is a representation of the Most High. That goes to show you that this place, this kingdom, is totally diabolical, and it is totally against the Most High. Come on, Yardan.
What's so heavy about what you're saying, sir, is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, even going back to what he was bringing out in the video, you know, that the entertainment part is just so it's put to the forefront of the church when the church is supposed to be here to heal the people, right?
That's it.
That's where everybody say, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get myself right and go to church, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, when you get there and you realize that this is just a show that people putting on, you know what I'm saying? It makes it like, you know what I'm saying, man, you know, what I was doing wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? I might as well, you know what I'm saying, go on with life as it was, because they ain't no different from me. You know what I'm saying? They up in there acting and putting on the show and dancing and catching the so-called Holy Ghost and
catching the demon.
And
calling it the Holy Ghost.
Right? Look, if I could, it's like they believe the harder they sing, that's how the Lord show love to them by how they sing.
That's it.
And what I was gonna say, and the way they sing in church is gay. They sing the Christ as if that's his lover. You know what I'm saying?
That's why the Lord said, Christ said, you clean the outside of the cup well, but not the inside. Like being a Christian, you don't actually do anything the Lord say, and you don't do anything the Lord say because you look at, like Rhyme just said, you look at at being a man and woman of God as how well you can sing, how well you can dance and prance across the stage, how well the band is playing. You understand what I'm saying? Or how well you dress. You know, that's why they well dressed when they go to church. You know what I'm saying? You for sure, the preacher on down. You know, the women who sit in the front row who is about as wicked as and it killed me, man. Them women wear them big hats, and them hats are the same hats, you know what I'm saying, that the Wicked Witch of the West wore. Get me right on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's telling you this hat here represent her being not a woman of God, but she is a witch.
That's right.
You get my point? This is what's going on in the church. The sad part about it is, for a very long time, nobody has been able to speak against the church or charge the church or have an alternative, you know what I'm saying, for the truth of the Bible. Until the ISUBK come along. Until the Israelites came along, the church didn't have a real good run. But now that run is coming to a halt.
Damn right.
Y'all done?
Yeah, sir. If I could too, it remind me of a class General Muhammad had taught at one point. You know, and I didn't even recognize before, you know what I'm saying, before I came into the truth and I was in a Christian church, I didn't even like gospel music back then. You know what I'm saying? But you know, General Muhammad was teaching the class on how gospel music is like, you know, like them casting spells.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like the whole thing, like the gospel, the tones that they play on the keyboard, you know what I'm saying, what they, you know, how they, you know, what we was going over there last week,
Damn
how,
right.
how the preachers, he speaks it in a certain cadence and
Yeah,
different things like that.
absolutely.
They putting you in a total trance. Even they control the temperature out of one to make you feel like,
Yeah,
you know, you catching goosebumps. You
that's
know what I'm
it.
saying?
That's it. It's all
It's a whole.
go ahead, go. No, you got it. It's all satanic witchcraft.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? On in there on Sunday, and then they got you going to worship the Lord on the wrong day anyway. When the Sabbath was Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, that's the day you're supposed to go and worship the Lord, not on Sunday. Damn dummy, you're in there worshiping the damn sun god.
God.
You know, we are totally this what it means to be a slave. It ain't so much the physical, the chains and all that. You understand, brother? It's the religion. And let me tell you something. When you follow a religion, it like he just said, the music and all the shit they doing in there is controlling how you think and how you live. Now, who picked up off of that? The music outside of the church, the R&B, the rap. The rap do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's able to transform the mind of our children. And again, all this happens on the watch of our leadership, which is why Christ, if you study Christ, if you read the Bible, you will see, you know, that Christ didn't go and charge the people in the ghetto, you know what I'm saying, for their destruction. He was battling the Sadducees and Pharisees and the publicans all day and night because he know this is where the problem really lies. You got to go attack these cats that the people look up to, and that these people are being influenced by these cats. You understand? Go ahead, Raj Growl, finish playing the rest of this joint.
Male, non-heterosexual personalities were definitely shunned upon, except for the choir director. The choir director got an exemption. He good. Like that boy can say, Keisha, you not hearing yourself? I don't know what this hand does. This hand is down. This hand.
Nobody acknowledged it. He would still get asked, like, when you get married, like, where your girlfriend at? And no, I mean, nowhere.
People are just kind of like, what you gonna do? Because choir kill him. It was kind of like the military. It was like a lot of don't ask, don't tell type of thing. Like, as long as you don't say it outright, it can be very obvious. But if you don't say it, then you just say it.
The church was a place where they can expose their talents. They've suffered a lot in the church because the church, on one hand, wants to make money off of you by you directing the choir, but they want to sit your ass down when it's time for you to speak up and say who you are.
I can absolutely attest to.
That's it. Go ahead, IG.
Man, Cap, what's so demonic about this entire video? They got celebrities on here, people that you may know, people that can influence you, and at the same time, it's like they're trying to insinuate, give gay people their flowers, like they contribute to society,
right,
through the Christian church.
That's it,
which is despicable. They shouldn't get any praise, and what they're doing is destroying the youth.
That's it. You understand? They basically in that church, they basically running a lawful child molestation ring. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. How the hell you think all the members in the church turn out gay? You understand? It's because them children who come in there, they basically pray, all in the name of God. You understand? This goes to show you that our children, again, are unprotected when you don't have men who step up, and not just any man. You got to be a man that's focused on serving the Lord. You see, when you focus on serving the Lord, then guess what? The community becomes your priority, not just yourself or not just your particular house, your neighborhood, other Black and Hispanic people. They become your priority, which makes you start to examine your world. And that's what you're supposed to be doing, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. You ain't supposed to just be going along to just go along. You understand? You ain't just supposed, you know how the river is flowing, you just open the blow and you going wherever the water take you instead of getting that paddle out and guiding where you need to go. Right. We're supposed to be guiding our path on where we going in this particular society right here. Come on, Yaradan.
Hey, it's so heavy what you're saying too. I don't want. It made me think about the like they post these videos of these kids. I know you. Everybody probably done seen. It be like little kids, maybe 3-4 years old, and he talking like the praying like the past.
Oh yeah, I seen the video.
But that just goes to show you how influential, you know what I'm saying, things can be on these children. So if you got these other lifestyles, you don't think that those things is gonna rub off on them as well?
Man, please. They children for a reason.
Come on.
You want to say something, Juan?
Yes,
please.
And it's really all due to the black woman being the main person in charge of your church.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
She's
it.
the one that really pushes the homosexual spirit amongst our man in every church. Either it could be big huge churches down south in Alabama,
that's it.
Georgia, Mississippi, where where it really became prominent and moved its way up towards north of Chicago and Detroit. Because like a lot of sisters like to say, you need to get in touch within your feminine spirit.
Right.
And once that came out of a lot of our sisters' mouth, it just took off.
That's it.
And as the BT movement came along, it pushed out even more.
Yeah, get in. I'm coming to you, Ryan.
Come.
Get in touch with your feminine spirit. The man ain't got no feminine spirit. If he do, that's something that he has been taught. Now, like how Yaradan was saying, these are children. Children, when they come into this world, brother, what they know? Nothing.
Right.
You understand? Their mind ain't even developed. So who's in charge of teaching them on what they supposed to be? The adults are supposed to be teaching them that little boys are to act in this manner. You are to be, you're not to put on the dress, you're not to be sashaying. You know what I'm saying? This is your purpose and this is your focus. Same way with little girls. You know what I'm saying? This is how girls conduct themselves. You ain't to be showing your nakedness. You ain't to be sleeping around and all that. But none of these things are being taught.
Right.
This is why, this is not, again, like we said at the beginning of the show, this is where self-accountability comes in. This is where black adults have to charge themselves for the failure of their people. Because if you, guess what? If you don't charge yourself for the failure of your people, then you never gonna do nothing about it. Right? Black women of today, as you a grown woman, you have a responsibility to be showing our daughters how to conduct themselves.
Right.
You understand how to dress, how to talk, how to hold themselves in class. And a lot of black women, you know why they can't do it? Because they ain't never been taught themselves.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This is why you need leadership. This is why in 2026, the most important thing for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is who we follow. What leader, you know what I'm saying, are we looking to for direction in this troublesome time that is upon us right now? You understand, Ryan? You had something?
And I was gonna say, like, this is why, like, the black household is so destroyed, because you can't run a household when two people are running in the same gender roles.
That's it.
For example, like, a man can't be feminine and a woman cannot be masculine.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a man trying to be emotional like a woman,
right, and
a woman trying to be masculine like a man. That's why the whole household is so flipped, because the Christianity can't teach what the proper gender roles of man and woman should be.
That's it.
You understand?
That's it. Listen, the Christian church, again, understand the Bible like they understand Chinese arithmetic. You know what I'm saying? Either one, though, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
You want the one in Romans?
Give me that one.
Come
on with it.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 27.
Go ahead.
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
The men doing what?
Leaving the natural use of the woman.
Every male that spoke in this video, who was speaking, they was homosexuals themselves. You couldn't see it. So they know what's going on in the church. They know what's going on in all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuality has just basically taken over, which is why the Lord calls America spiritually Sodom and Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Yaradan was talking. It ain't just the church where homosexuality is the culture. When you go to these damn fraternities at these colleges,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Lesbianism is the culture. Men being, you trying to tell me that men, be dancing in them fraternities, twirling them sticks around, doing all these different moves and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can see the gayness just falling off of them. You get my point? Like this is what they didn't. This is what following the white man turns you into. The white man is a damn walking disease. I tell you this all the time. If you follow him, you know you're going in the wrong direction,
Right.
Because he himself will sleep with anything. You get my point? Now you sleeping with anything. When black Hispanic people, you supposed to have morals, man, and you only gonna get morals from learning the truth. And the truth is that God is a nigga, and God wouldn't stand for men acting like a woman or sleeping with another man. That is diabolical.
That's right.
And you want to point your finger and say, don't judge.
right.
Don't judge. The way you making judgments on everything every day.
Right.
I guess if my child just decide to be whatever they want, I shouldn't correct them because I shouldn't judge them. You know how stupid that is? How in the hell has a demon? That's a demon right there.
That's right.
Demon is a thought process. You know what I'm saying? To where whatever your child want to be, however your daughter want to dress, you as the father, you better not say nothing to your daughter if she dressing like a $2 whore, because you shouldn't judge her. You know how stupid that is?
Right.
What in the hell are you the parent for if you ain't gonna teach the damn children on how to conduct themselves?
Right.
Yeah, let me finish reading. I'm coming to you. Go ahead, Al.
Come to con.
Go ahead.
Burn in their lust.
Burn in they what?
Burn in their lust.
Burn in they lust. That burning lust of a woman being with a woman and a man being with a man is a demon. Read.
One towards another.
Read.
Men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense.
Receiving themselves what?
Receiving in themselves that recompense.
That recompense, you know what I'm saying, is the disease that you get from living that lifestyle, or the death that you're gonna receive from living that lifestyle. The Most High is real. You just can't do whatever you want with that body that you need. You didn't give yourself that body. You was born into that body.
Right.
The Lord, the one that gave you that body. When the Lord gave you that body, he also gave you rules to follow as being in that body. And if you don't follow those rules, then the Lord just take it away. Or the Lord give you something, you know what I'm saying, some type of pain or illness that you got to live with for the rest of your life because of your disobedience. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Then I'm coming to you, Ryan.
Cap, to your point of parents letting children do whatever they want to do, like that is white influence on the black community.
That's right.
It's never been like that in our community.
Real talk.
In the 90s, if you was what's the proper word, Raj? Gay. If you was gay, you was ostracized from black people. Like you had to hide it. You had to be in the closet.
That's it.
And now these people are promoting it. They talking about give these people their flowers for what they're doing in the church.
Damn right.
And it's just down to the T is white influence on the black community.
That's right. Get come on, Ryan. I the one I need is the effeminate should not make it into the kingdom. I think that's better fit.
That was 1 Corinthians 6:9. Now I was gonna say we're reading out of the New Testament for all these Christians looking at the podcast right now. This is the New Testament we're reading out of.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Chris always talk about we don't follow the Old Testament. We follow the New Testament.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I got news for you. Let you finish. You don't follow no testament. You understand? You follow the testament of Satan himself. All right? I'm talking about you follow the new. We just read out of the new, but you can't be a homosexual out the New Testament. So you don't follow the Old Testament, the New, the middle, the back, the front, nothing. You follow your own lust. That's what you follow. Go ahead, Ryan.
No, that's it, Cap. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Go ahead, y'all done.
If I could,
please.
What I heard him saying on the video too, out of one was, it's like a don't ask, don't tell policy, and that's one of the biggest things. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem in the Christian church. Is all of these, people feel like they can come there and present themselves in a certain fashion, but then go and live a wicked lifestyle. And
that's it.
You know what I'm saying? What it really means to follow the Lord, just like you said. Like you said, you can't just clean the outside of the cup.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? You have to work on yourself inside and out. You know what I'm saying? Spirit, and do what the Lord say, or you just pump faking. That's what Christianity is about. You know what I'm saying? And as far as I can remember, you know what I'm saying?
They tell you, listen, don't question the Lord. Well, how you gonna learn about the Lord if you don't ask questions?
Right.
And that don't question the Lord is a demon again that comes. Christianity is the white man's religion. It's his God, and he don't want you to question him because he don't want you to question him on the evil that he's doing. That's the reason why you're in there on church on Sunday. You're supposed to be learning,
right?
And anybody that learns supposed to raise their hand and ask questions. Go in that church and ask them too many questions, or I don't even think you can ask a question during the damn church service.
No, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? Which goes to show you that it ain't even nothing being taught. It's just a damn, like Yardan says, damn, it's a performance.
Right.
You know, it's a performance. You know what I'm saying? That is meant to put demons on you, man. When the Bible says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and learn and read." You get my point? And then they come back and say, "Thy teacher shall not be removed into a corner anymore." You know what I mean? And when you come into the ISUPK, whatever question you have about the scriptures, about life, about the world, future prophecies, anything is gonna get answered. We got the answer thanks to Commander Jenny Hanna and the generals in the ISUPK that have taught us these things. You get my point? You got that scripture?
Come on, sir.
Read that.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9.
Y'all listen to this good.
Know ye not that the unrighteous,
That the what?
that the unrighteous
Living a homosexual lifestyle is unrighteous.
That's
Read.
right.
shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
Shall not what?
Shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
Right. You live in a homosexual lifestyle, you're not going to inherit the kingdom of God. Meaning what? The kingdom of heaven is on its way. And when I say the kingdom of heaven, meaning rulership for the people who have endured slavery for over 500 years, we got a kingdom coming if you are so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian. But you ain't gonna receive that kingdom if you sat saying in the church and live in a homosexual lifestyle. You understand? Hold on one second. Raj Prab had his hand up. General, you there?
Spoken, of course, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Cat?
I can real lightly. It's like you coming through a phone or something. I can't hear him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, we can hear you, General. Allah Pun Yah. Barack. How about Shimmy out shop?
Y'all about you out shop a thumb.
What's going on, General?
What's going on in Chicago?
Man, can you pull him up on the big screen?
I see y'all trying to shake things up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we just doing what we've been. We just doing what we've been taught, General.
Most High in Christ. Y'all been raising mayhem all in that Midwest, like you know what I'm saying?
They're right, General. What's going on this morning, General? Get me right.
Oh, man, so much going down, so much happening all across the board, in every aspect. Let me tell you something about this next round getting ready to go down with the U.S.
Yes, sir.
This one's gonna prove a real deal now.
Damn right,
we might lose. We might lose a few. Might lose a little couple Christian churches behind this one. This one comes up. If I could say something on what y'all was bringing out real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, General.
If I could just simply say this, that I want people in the Christian church, male and female, to recognize something that they may not understand. And that is that the ISUPK loves Blacks, Latino, and Native Indians. And that includes those, right. And that does include those of you that go to church every single Sunday. But the reason we so hard at you is because you seem to not be able to make the connection between you going to supposed the house of God and the things that the house of God is producing. Right. Like think for a second. Is a Black man wrong because he does not want to worship God like a homosexual does?
Right.
Like all you sisters in the church, do you ever say to yourself, this ain't right that we do this to Black men? It's not right that we acknowledge homosexual men because it's an obvious offense to heterosexual men. Do you ever consider what you do to men when you promote homosexuals, when you put them on the choir, when you hire them as pastors, when you got them all in your social settings, especially when you go away, when they harbor and coddle young black men who are influenced into being homosexual. When you coddle black men who have been abused in these churches by men and women, how many times do it have to be acknowledged? R. Kelly said he was molested by women in the church. Yeah? What's his name that made that song, We Fall Down?
Donnie McClurkin.
Right, Donnie McClurk. He said he was molested for years in the church. Years in the church. The new one that's out, the younger boy that said don't sit on his piano stool.
Kirk Franklin.
Kirk Franklin. He came out and also said that he had been molested and engaged in that lifestyle.
Right.
Like, if you in the church, you say you got love and compassion and you believe in Jesus, but where's the love for black men who got to keep the gate on the safety and health of every black family in America, man? Where's the acknowledgement that they don't need to be attacked also?
Right.
For us to serve God in your church, we got to accept homosexuality.
Right.
Accept lesbianism.
Right.
We got to accept child molestation. We got to accept being mishandled and abused and talked to anyway by our own women. We got to accept that. We got to accept wearing white people's clothes. We got to accept all that, man. Like, when do we get to say, wait a minute, man? As black men, we don't want to serve God like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You hating on the Hebrew Israelites and the Israelite school of UPK. You understand? You definitely hating on me. Definitely hating on all my teams. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all Chicago, Midwest Monster Mayhem, Captain Mile Quad. I love this nigga, man. And all his kids, man. They are some beautiful brothers, and that go for all my brothers across the country. When do they get to when do we get to say, wait a minute, man? We don't want to do this. You hate us. Well, here's what you don't understand. And every Christian that turn us on and hate us and hear us and hate us, understand, you created us.
Right.
You did that.
Right.
You understand? I came out the projects as a young boy and tried to go to church. And black homosexuals tried to molest me in church.
Damn.
They had to call the cop. They tried. It ain't never happened. Go ahead.
Damn right.
Bodies got taken behind this stupidity, man.
Damn right.
Every black man don't want to be molested, man.
Damn right, bro.
Some of them is not going to have it. And you're going to find out the hard way, man. And when are these black men who don't want that poison, that want to serve the Lord, but don't want to serve the Lord wickedly?
Damn right.
When is they going to be acknowledged? Talk about it ain't the church, it be a few people in the church. No, you create the atmosphere for them to be in there.
Right.
Ain't no homosexuals prancing around in the Israelite school, UPK. We all over the world.
Damn right.
You come in here prancing, you're going to light up like a goddamn light bulb.
Damn right.
Be ready to drag you the hell up out of here.
Canada, what God? General, what you saying so heavy? And it's also like the culture of America and the church is that if you ever notice when a celebrity is somebody asking him a question about a homosexual lifestyle, it's damn near he got to say, well, you know, I don't agree with it, but you know what I'm saying? That if that's what that person choose to live, that's that person. When brother, that is wrong. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why, again, following the leader like Commander Jenny Hunter is so necessary. You understand? Like this shit is bigger than just strapping up your boots. The whole way that we dress and move in the ISUPK is to reestablish the manhood that has been taken away from us by the Christian church.
That's right.
You understand? And when you raise, go ahead, Joe.
Salakia.
Please.
But I was gonna just say, how you gonna be mad at us for trying? You gonna be mad at the Israelites for trying to follow God's law?
Right.
You gonna be mad at us for that because we said don't eat no pork? No man supposed to sleep with another man. No man supposed to sleep with another man, woman. You gonna be mad?
Right.
You mad at that? You mad when Christ said to go out the highways and byways? You mad at the Israelites for coming out on the street corner and telling you what God said and reading to you so you can't charge them for it? You're gonna be mad at that. You're gonna be mad at it only because you know good and well you're not doing what the Lord said. You're not doing that. We don't hate you, Christians. We love you, man. We give our lives for you in righteousness, man.
That's right.
These brothers come off the street and instead of loving cliques and murdering and selling drugs, they decided to pour all they love into black people. And when you pour, like anybody, when you pour your love into your child, what do? You start to stop any bad behavior that your child does. If you love your child, you tell him go out in the street, do what he want to do. But if you love your child, what you gonna do? You're gonna say, look, man, you can't do that. It's destroying us. Right. You're gonna destroy yourself. You're gonna end up in jail. You're gonna end up on drugs. You're gonna get that girl pregnant before her time. That's what you would say to your son.
Right.
But what's wrong with us saying it to you, Christians, man? You too proud. You puffed up. You think you beyond being corrected. Your preacher's a disgusting monster in many cases, man. In many cases. How you gonna have a preacher publicly known all over the country for being a child molester, for flying kids out the country? And you be backing him up and supporting him and all of that. And then you mad with black men who say we could do it better than you. We can do it righteously and still get the job done where you can. And your church is empty with men anyway.
Right.
Don't no man want none of that. Talk about men don't serve the Lord like women do. Don't no man want to be under no woman because he know that's not the way he's supposed to be. Don't nobody beat you, black women. You so full of it. Don't nobody want to harm you. Of course, there's issues all through the black and Latino and Native Indian community. Well, black people just want what they supposed to have. We don't want to be the Epstein church.
Right.
Goddamn Epstein church or the Roman Catholic church. You want us to be like the Roman Catholic church? Where they molesting kids and breaking all up in them churches with all kind of evil. That's what you want from us?
Right.
Epstein and them eating babies while running the damn country. That's what you want from us? Trying to say, man, we want to do it right. How you gonna hate us for it, man? Instead of going to church, man, you need to come down on that street corner. You need to look at them rough brothers in the face, and you need to just stand there and listen, man. You ain't got to look at them. Just stand there and listen to what they saying.
That's
I
right.
guarantee you they're going to know more scriptures than your preacher do.
That's right.
They'll show you stuff in the Bible that you ain't never heard before. Go ahead, my boss. Man,
listen, give it up. You know what you saying? So heavy. We was just out at camp last week, and I got to give it up to Captain Bob Moff and Officer Karyash. It was an Issacharite brother out there, man, in a jammed up situation. Man, these brothers came to me at the camp and said, Cap, you know, this brother ain't got no food. He ain't got no clothes. You know what I'm saying? They went, brought the brother some food, went and brought him a blanket, gave him a water, you know what I'm saying, and basically took care of the brother. So y'all looking at us.
Where did that happen at in America, huh?
Right.
Nobody give a damn about no Mexican on those streets, especially now.
Right.
Especially now.
Right.
You tell me we ain't teach brothers the spirit of the Lord and put Christ in them. We ain't put Christ in them. They just fed a man that was homeless on the street, and they did it without no acknowledgement, man. Right. If you didn't bring this up now, we would have never known they did it. You telling me these are street thugs. These are brothers that went through hell, been to prison, committed crimes. He's this kind of brother. Stop a brother on the street, feed and clothe him. God damn it. That's just what Christ said to do.
Damn right.
You be wrong. You ain't gonna tell me we wrong.
Right.
So lock you, Cap.
Nah, ain't no sweat. General, where you wanted to, I know you had some videos you want to touch base on. Where you want to go first, General?
Man, if y'all with it, man, I'd like to bring out how they caught that ship with Trump, because it say something
Damn right.
Say something about these prophecies, and then say something about what's getting ready to happen in the earth. You understand?
Damn
Let
right,
me tell you something. Right now, let me tell you a little sidebar. Right now, Proud Boys and Oath Keepers, they running for every low-level office in the country. All your city agencies and councils and all that, they all flooding into politics. The Oath Keepers, all the white supremacist groups, all across the country. They all moving, they all getting different legal city jobs just like the Nazis did.
Dang.
And they taking them positions up. That's why you don't see and hear about them now, because they taking up positions, they hiring more and more and more because they know what's getting ready to happen. They know that eventually this place is getting ready to tilt. And the reason it's going to tilt, number one, is because the Lord is about to break this place.
That's right.
You're about to step all the way into the book of Revelations, man. And so what happened with that tanker was a big wake-up call. So if y'all up for it,
yes, sir.
I would love to go into it a little bit if we could pull up the story about what they found on the tanker. If y'all can grip that one. They pulled the tanker over and they said what they found. Now the tanker came from, it's an Iranian tanker filled with Chinese stuff on it. And you know the U.S. know what they're doing, so they pulled this particular tanker over for a reason. The tanker didn't want to stop. They blew a hole in the engine room. Stop. Y'all got the story? Somebody pull the story.
We got it. It's ready to roll whenever you're ready, John.
Only rocket, and we can talk about it.
Come on, come.
No, that's not it. Oh yeah. That's the Iranians taking over a ship. You got to get the one that the U.S. took over.
Okay.
Of that vessel, if you could, I can talk about why you found, if y'all don't mind.
It's like so. Can I I'll ask a question for the general.
Please.
Go ahead.
Hey, come, sir. Real fast, general. I want to just for the viewers to watch this live right now. I want to ask you, how close are we to the Third World War, based on what we've seen so far?
I mean, we are as close as we could ever be. Now close is relative, because close could mean, 5 years before the full out nuclear war. Close could mean 10 years before the nuclear war. But all the prophetic steps that the Lord said he would do before we get to that war has already happened.
Right.
Everything we read in Ezekiel 38, which it was like, I didn't think it would be forever before this happened. But everything in Ezekiel 38 has taken place. It's happened. And so now all we really waiting on is the nations to shoot each other down.
Right.
That's all we waiting on. So I don't know if you would consider that in it or right before it or right at the edge, but that's where we are. You know what I mean? Now, the full volley of it being the Third World War would be if you wanted concrete credibility that we were in the Third World War, somebody would have to fire a nuclear weapon on somebody else.
Right.
Like if somebody fired a nuclear weapon in the midst of all this that's going on, then even if they spent 10 more years before the full war, you in the Third World War.
Damn right.
That would be the full acknowledgement. This right here is looking crazy as they go into the end. But who knows? They might destroy Iran and they might cool out for the next 5-10 years.
Right.
And then go to war with China. Who's to say? You know what I'm saying? Neither country give a damn about their people, so they'll kill. They don't mind how many people get killed as long as they kill the other enemy.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you talk about how are we in it, as far as I can see, we are as close as we could ever be.
Damn right.
Consider this in it. not until that nuke get fired.
Right.
Then it's guarantee you in it. Because once that nuke get fired, now they done crossed the line. They done crossed the line to where the Lord said they would cross the line to. So, but till then, we just close. And here's the thing. The Third World War, I mean, everything leading up to it is enough to show us that the world is going to change before our eyes.
That's right.
Right before our eyes in the next several years, America is going to look like a completely different country.
Damn.
It's going to look like just in the next, whether they fire a nuke or not, this place is going to look like a completely different country.
That's right.
And not only that, so many other countries are going to break out in war. Who would ever believe the day would come when NATO would not back the U.S.?
Right.
Who would ever believe that? Who would ever believe the day would come where the U.S. called for help and European countries say hell no?
Right.
Whoever believed that? Whoever believed any of that would go down? Whoever believed that the Iranians could have held off the United States?
Right.
They done held them the hell off and still holding them off.
That's right.
And choking the economy and trying to wait them out until the damn thing crashes. So all these things are still happening as the Third World War. It just hasn't gotten to the full volley of nuclear weapons, which it will very soon. And then we'll be saying, this is it, y'all. Get ready for them ships.
Damn right. General, we got that video if you're ready.
I'm ready when you are, Cap.
No sweat. Go ahead, brother.
Iranian forces both opened fire on commercial shipping in and around the Gulf this weekend. On Sunday, the U.S. military showed how far it would go to enforce a U.S. blockade on Iranian ports. The U.S. Navy says the Iranian-flagged cargo ship Tuska ignored orders for 6 hours as it steamed towards the Iranian port of Bandar Abbas until the American destroyer, the USS Spruance, issued this warning.
Motor Vessel Toska, vacate your engine room. Vacate your engine room. We're prepared to subject you to disabling fire.
The Spruance fired several rounds into the Tuska's engine room, disabling. Later, U.S. Marines boarded the vessel, which is still in U.S. custody. Iran's military calls this a violation of the temporary 2-week ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran, and it threatens to retaliate for what it calls an act of piracy. But on Saturday, the Iranian military was accused of its own ceasefire violations after reportedly opening fire on ships trying to transit through the Strait of Hormuz. The Indian government summoned Iran's ambassador to complain about Iran shooting at 2 Indian-flagged ships. The unrest is prompting a jump in oil prices amid fears this strategic waterway won't reopen anytime soon.
Go ahead, Jonah.
Unless y'all know, okay, this is good, but we need the report that show what they found on that vessel. They may not be in this report. Now we got now that everybody's watching knows they fired on the ship, they blew a hole in the ship, they stopped the ship. But we need the report that came out that show what they found on the ship.
We about to get it right now, General.
Let's get that, because what they found on the ship tells you what is getting ready to happen next in this battle. What they found on that ship makes it crystal clear what's going on in the midst of this negotiation and ceasefire.
General, I don't think
people negotiation or a ceasefire. It ain't neither of them.
Kind.
This is a rearmament time. Go ahead.
Nah, it's like it, General. I just want to say, General, I don't think people understand how serious of a time that this is. You know, this ain't, you know, the war in Iraq and the other different wars that we've seen from the past years. This right here is very, very serious. And let me tell you something, from what I see just over here in America from the certain media outlets, I mean, these white people are paranoid about what's going on over in this Middle East, General.
Right.
I mean, they are very paranoid about losing their kingdom.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And they were tired of war. They don't They don't want no more wars. But it got so, the Lord is something. It got so good to them when they went after Maduro.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that they said, man, shoot, let's go on and get everything. Let's steal everybody's shit. You excuse my French.
Exactly.
Thing.
Gotta work out.
You know, they just said, let's take everything.
Right.
And it got them seduced. You know what I'm saying? Give me two scriptures, two thoughts running in my brain at the same time.
No sweat, Joe.
Finish the state. Get me the one that say, awake, awake. You know, put on thy garments. And then the other one that says that the Lord put us in the spirit of deep sleep.
What kind, General?
Give me both of those. But let me finish what I'm saying. It's like Esau knows the end is coming.
Right.
Yeah, right.
In his soul. He knows all the dirt that he did. He knows all the crimes he committed. He knows he on stolen land. He knows what he did to the Mexicans and the rest of the Latino tribe. But in his mind, his leader's mind is, let's just keep going, take over the whole earth, and we'll just control it, and we'll arm space. Get ready for Christ's return, and we'll give him a battle for it too. Like, that's the same spirit that Nimrod had. Nimrod had the same spirit. Like, why listen to the Lord when I can arm this city, bring everybody together, get all the resources in the city, make us powerful, build a tower up to the sky, and then we can fight God. And then now we ain't under nobody. It'll be like we're God. And Satan said the same thing. You know what I mean? When with Esau, when he said, I shall be like a God. You know the one I'm talking about in Obadiah, I think it is.
Come.
Isaiah, one of the two.
Yes, sir.
Come.
Like, we need to drop all of that.
Damn right.
You know
General, what you bringing out so heavy, most people, if they ain't ever tuned in to Commander General Hunter, you getting what you need to hear right now. And most people will say, are you telling me that the United States of America is prompting themselves to fight against God? I don't, you know, I think most people would be blown away by this country is so powerful, General, that they ready to fight the Most High and Christ.
Yes. Yes. Because once again, they're like the Lord said, their science is falsely caused. See, they sitting in the laboratory looking at DNA, looking at every little thing. And as far as they concerned, as they can see, we can use all of these chemicals and minerals and DNA, and we can build all the kind of weapons we want. We could build humans ourselves. We cloning, we doing all kind of experiments in space. So why we got to listen to the Lord? Why he got to be the one in charge? Why we can't make ourselves the Lord? You know what I mean? We need enough power and enough weapons, and we'll take him on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? When that's what the Lord said he wanted to do anyway. He said that with Paul when he turned around and said, for this reason did I raise you up, to show my power in you. See, we were supposed to learn after we went to Egypt. He gave the Egyptians so much power. They still digging up shit the Egyptians built. They still digging up their technology and all that stuff they finding under the Sphinx and the pyramids. And the Egyptians were a superpower 5,000 years ago. And see, the Lord came and destroyed the Egyptians, freed us, showed us the ships, his power, all of that. And then we were supposed to hold them records, man, forever and stick with the Lord. But we didn't, man. It got good to it like it always do. Wickedness and lust and filth always get good to us. And we turn our back on the Lord and destroy ourselves.
Right.
No nation ever destroy us for real. We really just destroy ourselves.
Right.
Turning our back on the Lord. So the Lord said, no problem. I'm going to come back again. This time I'm going to sacrifice my son this time. And this time I'm going to come back again and show my power in Esau. And that's what Paul was trying to bring out. And he's going to show this power out. Like this, every ounce of every wicked act ever done by these nations on the earth, they will pay every other ounce. The Lord said he's going to give them the dregs of the cup. You know what that means? You ever have a good cup of wine, and you drinking, and it's natural wine, and you drinking the wine and drinking the wine, and you get to the bottom of the cup, and it got the sediment in the cup.
Right.
So you drinking the sediment because you want every drop of that good liquor or that good wine. So you're going to drink the sediment of the cup. Well, the Lord said, just like you would drink every drop to the sediment of that cup, I'm going to also make this man drink the sediment of my punishments. I'm going to punish him so bad that he going to drink to the sediment of the cup go down his throat. And brother, that's going to be a painful damn day. That's going to be a horrible, horrible day that's going to happen to him. So yes, they are preparing to possibly take on the Lord. They squabbling with each other now, but they're going to acknowledge they're going to take on the Lord. Get Isaiah 51:9 if you could.
Colin McCons, we got it.
Okay, Salakia.
Which one y'all got?
You can get 9 and 17 if you want, but 9 is the one. I ain't gonna hog it up. Okay,
no, do your thing, Joe. Go ahead, y'all done.
Colin will come. Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 9. Awake, awake. Put on strength.
Right. How do you put on strength? How you put on strength? How does a man put on strength? When a man want to become strong, he go to the gym. What do he do?
Lift weights.
Lift them weights, Johnny.
Right? Because the weights that he lift builds his muscles up. How does a righteous man put on strength? Ooh, he goes and serves the Lord. He goes back into his scriptures. He sets his house in order. He sets his city in order. He brings all his people together to do the will of the Most High. We've read it many times in the scriptures. Right. Moses, Aaron, Joshua, Nehemiah. I mean, on and on and on. David, Yahushua. They put on strength and raised up the children. Go.
God will come. O arm of the Lord, awake, as in the ancient days.
As in the ancient days. Wake up like them ancient warriors was. That's coming back to us now. And that's why you brought out so eloquently earlier, the Christian church. Why are you mad? Well, yes, we coming at you for all the wrong that you do. And you cannot find wrong in us because we trying to blot it out of us. You understand? All you could do is be vexed at the fact that we bring out the evil inside the black church, man. Give a young black boy a chance to rise up and be somebody.
That's
right. Read.
In the generations of old, art thou not in that have cut Rahab?
Right. Aren't you the one that cut Rahab? Go ahead.
And wounded the dragon?
And wounded the dragon? Aren't you them people from ancient days that went to war? You understand? With these different nations and fought these nations and won? Get 17 real quick. I'll give you a little
17.
Get up off.
Kind of what come, sir. Verse 17.
I think we lost the sound. Yeah, I can't hear you. Can you hear me, Ra?
Say that was muted.
I think you back. Hold up. Try it now.
Can you hear me, sir?
Now, hear you now. Yep.
Kind of what come. Verse 17. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk, and at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury.
Right. You drank your portion. You drank of the cup of the Lord's fury. You drank it down. Now these nations got to drink of the cup of the Lord's fury, but they want to avoid the cup of the Lord's fury.
Right.
They don't want to be us. They don't want to be put in slavery on us, under us, the way we were put in slavery under them.
Right.
So they don't want to drink the cup. They don't mind us drinking it, but they don't want to have to drink it. Go ahead,
Kanawakan. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling,
right,
and wrung them out.
Right. And let me tell you something. The dregs of the cup of trembling means that the Lord destroy you so bad and wipe you out so bad that you live a life of fear. You live a life, and that's black people. Every time the cops come around, pull up behind your car, you in fear. Every minute out of nowhere, they snatching you up like you a wild animal and they on the hunt. You understand? Fear. Fear of being able to not pay your bills. Fear of being homeless. Fear of another nation harming you. Fear of the diseases in this place. Fear of all the traps of the drugs and every other wicked thing that goes on. Fear everywhere is on black people, especially on black men. And we drank that cup of the fear of the Lord's trembling, man. We drank it. Go ahead. But the Lord is saying, now wake up. That's what he's saying in the top of this verse, because he getting ready to make the white man and all the nations on this earth drink of that same cup. Go ahead, I'll finish it.
And wrung them out.
Meaning we had every drop. We wrung it out. Like you take a rag, you squeeze every drop out of that rag. That's how we drank of that cup. We got every drop of the punishment of the Lord. You looking at a people who have had the full brunt of the punishment of the Lord. He split up your 12 tribes. He separated you by languages. He separated you in different parts of the world. He destroyed your identity. Your people don't even know who they are when you stand on the street corner and tell them they're the descendants of the 12 tribes. They don't even know who you are. They don't even know what the hell you even talking about. Especially if they look at your garments, they looking at you like, what the hell craziness are you involved in? When you open up the ancient records and found out what is wrong, just like the Lord said, as in the ancient days.
Right.
Read on. I'll finish that verse so I can give it back to Cat.
That's the end of 17. You want me to go on to 18, sir?
We done. We drank the dregs of that cup. Now they getting ready to drink it, and it's going to be glorious.
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. You know, we holding another scripture for you if you want it.
Now, if you got the story, I would love to get that story.
We got the story. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and play that right now.
The water.
No, ain't no sweat, sir.
The USS Sprance blew a hole in her engine room, stopped her cold. Marines choppered in, rappelled onto the deck, and took her over.
Wait, pause.
The president says we have full.
Now, as you watching this story, I want you to listen for the arrogance in Jesse Waters' mouth. He ain't just reporting on this, but he reporting on it with arrogance. But you got to hear the arrogance, because this arrogance is going to drive them to the Third World War. Go ahead.
Custody and are seeing what's on board. It's an Iranian cargo ship called the Tuska, almost 1,000 feet long and weighs as much as an aircraft carrier. And it's been under U.S. and European sanctions. It was up to no good. The Tuska was traveling from China. The Washington Post says it was loaded with dual-use chemicals used to manufacture ballistic missiles. Beijing just got caught doing us dirty, and Trump will make them pay. Guided missile destroyer.
Pause that. That's all you need right there.
Right.
They got dual-use chemicals, which means you can say, first of all, you heard how he said they was under sanctions and was doing dirty. Like the U.S. don't go and it's moving all manner of illegal. The U.S. was, let me tell y'all why this is such an amazing thing. The United States of America sold weapons to Iran so that they could get with drug money that they got off of the streets of black people is why our families is destroyed to this day. You wonder why black men are so destroyed, millions of us in prison, because you sold dope on the streets of America, took that dope money out and bought weapons out of Iran and sold those weapons to the Sandinistas down in South America, man. And that's why so many of our Latino brothers is all messed up. These old groups like these gangs, they lock it up in these South American prisons. These are ex-soldiers, the children of ex-soldiers.
Right.
Soldiers that was fighting for whatever they was fighting for, that you financed the other side to destroy them. That's what you did. They ain't just wake up one day and decide they was going to become gang bangers. They got up. They were soldiers fighting some illegal government like it's getting ready to happen again, because you getting ready to go in there in the Venezuela and everywhere else and steal, and rob everything that's moving. So what they going to do? they're gonna try and fight you, and which just means more chaos gonna go on in Central and South America. They just caught the head of the Commerce Department. Cap, you ain't gonna believe this, man. They just caught the head of the Commerce Department who laundered $6 billion through Caribbean countries with fake companies. They the country in a Caribbean island put $2 million into the company. The company transferred the money out. They closed the company account. You can't figure out what the hell happened to the money because they closed the damn account. Money got spread all in the Caribbean islands. Why? Because they're getting ready to go over there and take all of that out. You about to see the white man's greed on a whole nother level.
Right.
And the Lord saw it. You went and sold dope to us and bought them guns from Iran. Well, guess what? Now the Lord made Iran turn on you.
That's it.
Iran turned on. Now you paying for all the babies of ours that you killed because of the whole crack epidemic, man. That you manufactured.
Right.
And you manufactured, spread, and destroyed the Black and Latino community economics for the next 50 years.
Right.
The next 50 years. Black men most black men today that's 60, 50, 40, all of them was on drugs, and all their kids grow up damn near in homeless shelter. Now, which we could bring out in a second, that Kennedy, that old traitor, the one with the raspy voice, that old bastard is working up under Trump. He got a whole program to put our children in slavery, the ones that's on attention deficit medication. He wants to take our children, and probably all of our children, the autism ones, all of that. He wants to take our children and send them on farms and put them back into slavery. By putting them on farms, he want to take away their phones, everything, and put them on a goddamn farm.
Right.
What the hell you think gonna happen on them farms? You think they're gonna grow up to be productive people of society? No, them Epstein rapists will be on them farms.
That's
right. What was going on? It'll be Epstein 2.3.0. That's what they're gonna build up in there, man. That's why the Lord got to destroy this place. All these goddamn empires need to fall. And they're going to all fall under the Lord. And I pray the time is shorter. Listen, I'm hedging myself off, Cap. I be saying, brothers, is it Third World War yet? Is it soup yet? I be like, we wait and we see it. I'm waiting to the last minute because I want to make sure the Lord wipes these fools the hell up off the mat, man.
That's right, John. They're right. General, what you saying so powerful is like most people, they always talk about the end of the world, but they don't understand why the world is coming to an end.
Right.
And when the Bible says the end of the world, meaning not that humans won't be here anymore, the earth itself won't be here anymore, but the white man's rulership is coming to an end. And it's coming to an end because, like the general was just saying, he is a greedy bastard that could never have enough. And for those people who looking at America and looking what Trump is doing, and you criticizing America and trying to, like, it's like being an American, the people think in their mind, somewhere in their mind, that they really are peaceful or a peaceful nation.
Right.
Or they really think in their mind that, we really are people with morals. You get my point? And I don't think you really understand that this is what America is. This is who you are, white people. You understand? You are a people that can't get enough. You are people that enslaved another people for power. You are people that wiped out the Native Indians, stole their land to get power. So going into the Middle East, going to war with Iran, going to war with all these Arab countries, taking Venezuela, you're going to take whatever country you want to take because that is who you are. Yeah. You understand? You are a murdering bastard that can never get enough of just gobbling of the earth, which is why the Lord is eventually going to have to take this power away from you and hand it over to men who going to really do the job, which is the brothers and Black and Hispanic and Native Indian men that truly serve Christ right here in the ISUBK.
Right.
You understand? Right. Because we got a moral compass. Men who got a moral compass are the ones should run the earth. not you. The white man get power. You see what he do. He gonna if he kill all nations, guess what? He gonna turn and start killing himself next.
Right.
He gonna say, I got to kill somebody.
He already
Because
turned
that's
on the
just-
Europeans, Cap. He already turning on them.
God.
So, Log, I didn't mean to cut in. He
No,
already
no, you got it, General. I was long.
Khan, if I could, General, to the point of that tanker in China, aiding Iran with missiles, I'm never like amazed at the hypocrisy of America. They trying to condemn Russia and China for supporting Iran, but America supported the Ukraine, sending billions of dollars of weapons and technology to Ukraine, and they expect to have no consequence from that. But when China or Russia try to invest in Iran, they see a problem with it. Salagia.
If I could, you 100% right. And let me tell you something. And it is a major, major thing that they found weapons. I mean, that they found chemicals used to fuel rockets. Like they found weapons used to fuel rockets. That means that they are being armed. That means Iran. This is why it's so important, because it means that Iran is being armed by China. And it already was recognized that they were being armed by Russia.
Right.
Now put 2 and 2 together. If these negotiations was real, like they claim they was real, would China and Russia chance sending ships into Iran with all kind of weapons grade material? Why would you if you're negotiating? Like, why do I got to get more weapons if you're negotiating? I'm only getting more weapons if I'm negotiating, believing that really at the end of this negotiation, I'm going to go back to war with you.
Right.
And that's what the big takeaway from this story is, that this is just a pause to rearm.
Right. Right.
Like now we understand what Trump's blockade is about. It ain't so much about blocking the oil over there. It's more about stopping more weapons from getting inside the country.
Damn.
Because they know that they rearming and that they're going to go back to war with the United States. With the Israelis and the United States. So they need to try to slow down how much fuel they get for those weapons, which means you can almost guarantee that this pause is going to be over in a minute.
Damn.
In about
Give it back. Give it.
Damn. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real insight onto what is actually taking place. Because of course everybody is giving their opinion. You go CNN and Fox News and all. White people, they should turn into CNN. They should turn into Fox News and all that, and they're gonna give you their opinion as they see the war. But if you a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian and you want to hear the opinion of the nigga God, then you got to tune into the man who served the nigga God. And what man better to do that than Commander General Yohana? You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Like all of us, we on the page of our redemption. We not on their page. You know what I mean? We ain't got no bone in no dog in the race, as they say. Whether Iran win or America win, whether Israel win, it don't matter, because we know that the biblical prophecy mean at the end of the game, like Ra'im was just asking me, at the end of the game, the nukes finna fly.
That's it.
And they're gonna wipe all them countries out. But now we know from this little insight that get ready for them to get right now. Here's the only thing happening. Iran is getting as much materials as they can to build all the weapons and drones they can. The United States is taking this moment to ship in from America and wherever else they're getting it from, all the weapons and tools that they need to get up in there and make this ceasefire negotiation, bump all that BS. Ain't none of that going down. This ain't. But just like in the hood, once again, you want to understand these people, all you got to do is look at how niggas in the hood operate with each other when they at war, especially over drugs. This ain't nothing but a drug war. They want the Iranians block, the Iranians trying to keep they block, They trying to get more weapons to go up in there and get the Iranians. The Iranians trying to get some more weapons in so they can fight them to keep them out. That's all that's going on. And they're getting ready to go back at it again. And brother, when they then here's why it's such a big deal.
Come on, General.
Because when they go back at it again, they're gonna be fully rearmed. And right now, the world is already hurting from the little oil squeeze.
Right.
When they go back in, more than likely they're gonna shut down the Red Sea or at least jam it up enough between the battle, which means you're gonna go from 20% of the world's oil and fertilizer up to 50%. Now, when it hit 50%, then it's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm getting me some good gun oil. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't running up in my spot about nothing.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You know, at that point, it's just you damn near gonna be nomadic because stuff gonna start crashing all over. They ain't even gonna be able to plant nothing in about 2 seconds around the world.
Right.
Everything gonna start getting cut off. Russia gonna start bombing the grain from Ukraine. Everything, like, it's bets off then. When they get ready to go back in this time, it's gonna be bets off on a whole lot of stuff. People gonna be going, this place gonna be going crazy. Not only that, they're gonna send terrorists over here. They already here. When they go back in this time, it's gonna be bad. And I ain't gonna be shocked if the Israelis don't drop a nuke on them because they might already realize if we don't nuke these boys, we ain't gonna be able to stop them. We ain't gonna be able to stop this thing. So it could go anywhere after this. After this, watch what I'm saying. It's gonna get absolutely crazy on the streets of America and around the world. And America is gonna put down all their austerity moves. They're gonna lock this country down because they scared to death of free movement in this country. So they're gonna slow it all the way down as much as they can as the chaos is on. Let me tell y'all, this is the end. Thanks be to the Lord, all this is coming. Now, I ain't saying this skirmish is the end.
Right.
This just be one of many. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture said, no man knoweth the time, you know what I'm saying, but the Lord himself. He knows the time. He gonna give Christ the orders when to come in and take the whole thing over. But in the meantime, we're gonna see all this goody stuff unfolding. And let me tell you something now. You don't know it now, but everything the Lord put in you that made us so prepared for it mentally that it's gonna be glorious to us. And this is why.
Come on, Joe.
To us, because just think about what you do when you get on that street corner and you feed a family. Like brothers did in Chicago, and big shout was it Chicago? Big shout out to them.
Joe.
Went out there. Now, guess what? You ain't even gonna be able to hardly speak on that corner because you're gonna be trying to speak to all the people out there, and so many people are gonna need clothes, food, direction, housing. You're gonna be living like in a glorious state if you truly love your house shop. You gonna be like that cat that gave away that cup of water, and Christ said, "Come get in this kingdom with me." You're gonna be doing so much for so many people who were so proud, who thought they knew so much, but didn't know nothing. Preachers gonna come and bring you their fur coat. Watch what I'm saying, and you're gonna get it on tape. They're gonna say, "Take my fur coat, man. It don't mean nothing to me because I was wrong, man. Y'all had it right all along."
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
That's what you're gonna see happen, man. And it's gonna be amazing. So like it, Cap. I don't be liking to go too hard on it. But
no, General, what you saying? So I think Officer Ryan wanted to say something. Go ahead, Ryan.
Salakia.
Yeah, Constance, what you breaking out so heavy. What you saying right now, General, is like a trailer to a movie.
I'm telling
you, know what I'm saying, like a award-winning film.
Damn right.
And what you breaking now is like that award-winning film. You just can't wait to see what's about to happen.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like talking about the Third World War, talking about the skirmishes. You know, us preparing. You know what I'm saying, for this day to come.
Damn right.
It's like a ultimate trailer. You see in the movie thing, you just can't wait to see it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that popcorn ready and that butter ready for that day to happen.
Damn
you know
right.
You're right. It's gonna be just like that. It's gonna be like the man that they thought was crazy You know what I'm saying? Like they think about the Midwest Monster Mayhem. Right now, they think he crazy. In that day, they're gonna be kicking down his door in that day, saying, man, what you finna do with us? What you want us to do? How you want us to handle this? Blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Watch. They're gonna come to you in droves. Why? Because the Lord is going to end this place. He's gonna strip it down, break it down, and He's gonna bring in the men of God. Like He said, they ain't gonna be in a corner no more. They ain't gonna be in no corner no more. You're going to see your leaders. You're going to know who your leaders are because their actions are going to say that they're the leaders.
Damn right.
Their actions going to make people say, listen, the cats been here for decades doing this. These cats ain't no fly by night. These cats been here. They've been doing this. We could trust in them. Don't trust nobody else. We could trust these cats because they've done the job before and was doing it when it wasn't no benefit to them. When we was out partying and getting high and chasing hoes and all that, they was doing the job.
That's right.
And it don't seem like they gonna do that now, but watch my words. They gonna do that, Cap.
Damn right.
Said the Lord, that's what the Lord gonna raise us up, man. He gonna do this thing. It's gonna be glorious. So we know now, just to cap off the story, we know now that because they stopped that tanker. And we know as many, many more. And they know they can't touch a Chinese or Russian tanker. If they do, they're going to spill all into something else.
That's it.
So eventually, all them weapons going to get into Iran. And the U.S. going to bring all its arsenal as well. And something else, even the countries that say they against the United States, you can best believe. I mean, I'm talking about them European countries. You can believe they still giving arms to the United States behind the closed door. They say we ain't down with you with them politics, but we ain't gonna let Iran smoke you. We're gonna give you what you need. And they gonna give them arms, which is gonna spread all over the earth. Every nation will get into the battle. So that's what we know is coming based on what happened in that story. Get ready for it to crack wide open again. And get ready for this next one to be worse than the one before.
Damn right. Give it up. General, was you ready to get into the Southern poverty law story?
Please. Oh my goodness. Good.
General. They listen, General. They lay with us a hate group.
Imagine that.
They labeled us a hate group. Meanwhile, they funded the greatest hate group in American history, the Ku Klux Klan. Okay, but labeled us a hate group only because we doing what you doing right now, General, which is teaching our people the truth about what time it is in the earth, teaching our people the truth about their identity, teaching our truth about who the devil actually is, that the devil ain't a man on the ground with a red face and horns and a pitchfork, all that fairy tale. You understand? The devil is sitting in the White House. You understand? You can't tell me Donald Trump ain't the devil when he was on the Epstein's file, and then the files they telling you he basically was molesting children.
Right.
You get my point? Like this is who that's who this man is, and that's who these people are. You get my point? And but yet they label us a hate group, General. You got to get me right on that, sir.
I mean, it was absolutely amazing that it came out. Like I don't know who let it out, but whoever let that thing out is mad as hell with this government right now. Because that was the most first of all, this Southern Poverty Law Center was recognized by George Bush and funded by millions, probably billions of organizations around the world.
Right.
Believing that this organization is fighting racism. But this, let me tell you something. This situation allows you to truly understand the diabolicalness of the United States. Right. Here you have the Southern Poverty Law Center, recognized with stopping racism, categorizing every group. They gave us hell from the days we was in DC. They gave us hell. Every single news show we was on, every The only reason they ain't as effective now is because we mostly on podcasts, and those podcasts are private. So those people do what they want to do. But back in the day, when we would get on the news, or some reporter would come to one of the schools or do some report on something we was doing, they always brought up the Southern Poverty Law Center and say, you on the Southern Poverty Law Center, though. They say you a hate group. They say you are racist. And we used to always say, they claim we a hate group. We haven't harmed anybody. We haven't touched anybody. But we couldn't get the stigma off of us.
Right.
Not only that, let me tell you something, Mark. Not only that, we had food programs across this country that they got shut down. And one particular one that we had an amazing food program in Philly out. And big shout out Sister Halba, who set that one up, and big shout out to Captain War, you understand, who came back even after the loss and reset it back up for us. Between them two out, they put something on the map. You hear me? We were feeding tons of people. It was ridiculous. And other programs across the country also. Then we got the call. They turned around and said, we can't fund y'all no more. We said, why? What's up? They said, Southern Poverty Law Center says you are a hate group. We can no longer give you food to get. And we giving them film and everything of what we doing with the food.
Right.
They even send white people out there, and we gave the white people food.
Right.
We said, you get you a box too. And they would get them some food and all that as well. Because we knew that under the law, you can't have a government program where you give away food and you only give it to certain groups. We could only do that with our food. But this government food or food acquired by the government from corporations around the country. So we had the program going, it was rocking, and so many brothers and sisters was being fed by it in all them cities. And they came and told us, man, we shutting you down. We shutting all your program down. Man, they shut down so many food programs that we had just off of Southern Poverty Law Center's report that we was racist. The Southern Poverty Law Center was a white supremacist organization with a diabolical scheme to make themselves look like they were sitting in the middle and against all racism, when in fact they turned around and financed the white supremacist groups to attack. That's why they indicted. They ain't just indicted on the fact that they was a diabolical organization, but they was funding white supremacists.
Right.
Come and harm black people. And once again, and let me tell you what else is, if I could. Now get up off it, cat. Let me tell you something that that the world really have learned. We knew it all along. But what the world really learned from Southern Poverty Law Center's indictment and from the entire war and what was done to the Palestinians and all that, the world has truly learned that the white man that claims himself to be a Jew is the number one white supremacist on the face of the Lord's earth.
That's a fact.
Like how you gonna steal black people's identity and hate every one of black people who are the original people and put yourself up as the real Jew, and then hate every dark nation on the earth? That's what they did, and did it. I mean, it was crafty. It was crafty how they did it. They did it by making themselves look neutral.
Right.
The whole time they were set out to destroy. And I noticed that that's a playbook of theirs, because they did it with black music. They act like they was just producing all music, and they loved all genre of music. But then they went to Harvard to have a study done on how to take over black music. May the Lord curse Harvard University, because Harvard University gave them a blueprint on how to steal the entire black music industry, taught them how to destroy black newspapers, taught them how to destroy black radio stations, taught them how to pay to get artists that they wanted on the air and other artists that was run by black producers how to destroy them, how to attack Motown and all those different companies, how to buy them out. They laid out a whole plan, and guess what? Once they got control of it, by the 80s, they flipped all the music around and taught us how to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Southern Poverty Law Center and them so-called Jews they are a diabolical bunch, man. And they like to eat babies, obviously, with the Epstein file.
Absolutely.
Jews is eating some babies. You hear me?
Like
that, you know, that old Ellen DeGeneres and all of them. I don't know how true it is, but if you listen to Roseanne, like we owe Roseanne an apology. That's the devil was on our side the whole time.
Good night.
Common racist white devil. Roseanne was just trying to tell it like it is.
That's it. They was ready to bury her, you know, what I mean, for unveiling all that she did. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Jonah, you want us to play this clip?
Please.
All right, no sweat. Go ahead, Rod.
We ain't hearing it on our interview. Oh, you hadn't started yet. Okay.
Nah, ain't no sweat. Jonah, can give him 1 second. Look, he having a slight issue. He about to get it back up.
Yeah, you know they trying to sanitize it on the internet. That's
right.
Captain Zaryak, big shout out to Captain Zaryak, man, hitting it hard all over worldwide, man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right, Jonah.
They're trying to sanitize this joint.
Man, listen, these the same cats here that when Kanye West came out and was saying how we was the Jews, they attacked him for that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Said he was crazy out of his mind. Same one that got on Kyrie Irving. But when he came out, and I think he just played a clip, you know what I'm saying, about us being the chosen people. They tried to sabotage his career as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like damn near, they trying to label us the hate group, but when we're in reality, they the real hate group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They the real ones that need to be labeled as a hate group.
And if I could add something to what you saying, Cap,
God.
so right. Because that's what they doing for theirs is exactly what we should be doing. Their kids do not go to regular school.
Right.
Their kids is in private schools for just them. They don't allow their kids to mix with nobody else's kids. You know what I mean? And so they raise their kids up in their culture and their identity and all that. And blacks and Latinos and Native Indians need to do the same damn thing. Like how they get to be able to be as racist as they want to be, but we can't be racist against them.
Right.
We can't be racist against white people. When white people actually committed crimes against us. We didn't do nothing to the white Jews. What do we do to them? Nothing. But make them rich off our music, off our acting. That's all we did for them. So why in the hell they get to be racist against us when we can't even be racist against the people who actually harmed us? We should be able to be as racist as we want to be. And it shouldn't even be a question. We open a black daycare center, a black parochial school, and we turn around and say, no, we ain't allowing no white people. They should be saying, we understand. We know what y'all went through. We understand. Instead, they ready to take you to court.
Right.
You discriminating and you this and you that. Meanwhile, don't nobody take them to court.
Right. General, what you saying is so powerful. The school where my Red works at, my daughter also goes to that school. It's on the north side in Chicago. And now what's crazy is this particular school is in a Jewish neighborhood. So now at this school, black kids, Hispanics go to the school, other races go to the school as well. But a block up away from this school is a school that only Jewish kids go to.
Damn.
It's crazy that you just said that. It was just 2 days ago that I drove past and seen it. So my wife's school that she teach at is up the block. The Jewish school in the same Jewish neighborhood. Now, mind you, these is in the Jewish neighborhood.
Right.
But the school that's up the block is an all Jewish school. All you see out there is Jewish kids, little girls, and boys playing. They got a gate around the school so nobody can get in. They got a security guard with a vest on and with a pistol right on his hip. You know what I'm saying? Just in case anything go down. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying is fact.
So, Cap, are you telling me that you drove up into a Jewish neighborhood?
That's it.
And all the Black and Latino kids is in one school, and the whole neighborhood is not sending any of their kids to their multiracial school.
Oh no, there's no Jewish kids that go to this school. I asked my
In
red.
the Jewish neighborhood.
In the Jewish neighborhood.
But the block is a Jewish school where all the Jewish kids go.
They completely secluded.
That, brother, America can kiss my ass.
Damn right.
They all goddamn school.
Damn right.
Like that's what should happen to us.
Yep.
We should have our own schools with our own teachers and our own people and get the hell away from them, we would raise wonderful people and a wonderful society, man.
Damn right. Like,
They don't want that. They want us destroyed.
Damn right. Like, General, we don't understand how healthy segregation is. You know what I'm saying? When you got people, you know, we ain't gonna be putting things out in the rap industry that teach our daughters to be whores and teach our sons to be drug dealers. The music that we put out, we will control it. You know what I'm saying? The things that we teach in an all-black school is going to be beneficial for us as a people. Right. But when you try to mix yourself amongst the people that have always hated you, it is the dumbest and stupidest thing that you ever could do. And the result of it being dumb and stupid is what we look at right now. Black and Hispanic kids are walking around with low self-esteem because they're going to school where they are being traumatized by white teachers who hate their guts. And the thing of it is that we so mentally sick, General, what is her? And you taught us that we so mentally ill that we think this is normal. You understand? When I just drove past the school, brother, and we should take a lesson from them. They secluded, and they, as wicked as the Jewish people are, you see where they at in society by sticking to themselves.
Right.
What would happen to blacks and Hispanic if we stick to ourselves? If we start to say we're gonna serve a God that's only for us, that's only about us, I guarantee you, our whole predicament will change overnight.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? John, we got that video if you're ready.
Wait, before you play the video, you got to let me say one quick thing. Here's what's the killer about that situation. Those Black and Latino kids live in a Black and Latino neighborhood, but going to school there, and in that Black and Latino neighborhood, their parents are paying rent to the parents of them white kids that's going to that Jewish school.
Oh, yeah.
And the owners of the buildings that in that Jewish neighborhood, they not renting to Blacks and Latinos.
No.
Blacks and Latinos are funding their neighborhood and their school.
That's it.
While Blacks and Latino school got to beg the Board of Education for every little quarter that they get. Imagine that. You're not able to go to their white Jewish school.
Right.
Then you got to pay them to live in the housing in your neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Don't tell me the white man ain't the devil.
Damn right. Damn right, John.
Man. Let's play it. The water.
There ain't no sweat, Joe.
Excuse me.
Alleging that the Southern Poverty Law Center was paying the leaders of KKK and other groups to continue their operations? Is that?
I'm not alleging it. The grand jury returned an indictment that says that. And so what the investigation found, according to the indictment that was returned today, is that they were paying. So Southern Poverty Law Center is raising money, asking folks to give them money to dismantle racism. And over a very long period of time, they were using some of the money they raised from donors to pay to, they called them field, basically to informants, for information, for access, to just pay them for certain to do certain things, and so yes, that's exactly what the indictment charges.
Listen, that he ain't come clean. He said to do certain things. Like what? Do certain things, nigga. Tell us what things.
Right.
They was saying the leaders of them white supremacist group, and he was scared to tell on them so-called Jews. You see how he gave that report? So timid, so scared. He didn't want to even tell what the hell Southern Poverty Law Center was doing. Somebody need to look up the indictment out.
Go, see if you can look it up, IG.
Now, but when you get a chance, somebody pull that goddamn indictment and find out what the hell they was doing, because it's going to tell certain funding them for making them informants.
Right.
So you white supremacists being informants against blacks and Latino groups.
Right.
If that ain't COINTELPRO, I don't know what the hell is. Like, you understand? Like, and what else was they doing? Why is it an indictment? It's already an indictment against what their charter was, which was supposedly to fight racism. They was so good. They was good for years, telling people, give us money, we fighting racism. And so they probably, you know how many black people in black churches probably gave them money, man?
Split.
Oh my God, your dumb homosexual preacher probably made them rich.
Yeah.
Giving them donations. Yes, please help us fight racism. And
Especially,
meanwhile, they paying the racists to come destroy you. Go ahead, Caps. A lot.
I was just gonna say, especially, you know, the church donated probably all that they could once they heard that they was coming up against us.
Yes.
They say, oh, y'all got who in that magazine as a hate group? Oh, what y'all need? What y'all need from us? You know what I'm saying? Again, you evil these religious black people have always sided with the Romans. What in the hell you think Christ was up against? You understand? Christ was up against the Roman Empire, but the cats that he had to battle was religious black leaders who hated him for trying to fix the people. You know what I'm saying? You got some of our people, man, that are just so wicked and have married themselves to certain demons that they don't want to get fixed. And this is the reason why homosexuality is prevalent in the black community.
Right.
This is why broken homes are prevalent in the black community. Anything wicked that you see is prevalent amongst us is because our leaders sanction it. And they sanction it because they are in league with white supremacy, is what you don't know. It seems like the craziest thing in the world. You understand? But this is what Christ tried to show us in them scriptures. Remember, Christ said in the Bible that they hated me and they gonna hate you. And know what they hate you, they hated me before they hated you. I'm paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying, Joe, is right on.
Right. And it's so diabolical what they was doing. They more than likely was taking that money out to destroy all black organizations, because you know who else was on that list? You know who else was on that list? The name, I don't know their exact name, but you're gonna know who I'm talking about when I say it. That organization that was a coalition of black lawyers. It was like a coalition of black lawyers who used to fight all cases, you know, black cases, like black people that didn't have no money. They had a whole firm that they would come together and call, and these cats would go out and fight your cases. Well, they put them on the Southern Poverty Law Center.
Damn.
So they was actually cutting off attorneys' reputations for helping black people, which show you they had their money invested in the prisons. So they had to destroy the lawyers who were getting black men out of prison on all these fake charges.
That's great.
So these diabolical bastards probably was like, what did the guy say? They was paying to get access.
Right.
Paying to have informants, which means they had people in these lawyers' setups to undermine these lawyers so they wouldn't so black people wouldn't get free out of them prisons, man. The white man's the devil, man.
Damn, man, give it up. I'm coming to you, Brian. Like, General, what you saying is so heavy because this is what systematic racism looks like. You understand? This is what systematic slavery looks like right here. to where you're trying to do something right for your people, and these people got enough power to get you shut down by simply labeling you a hate group. When who in the hell have we hung on the tree?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who in the hell have what crosses did we burn in somebody's lawn? Yeah, we ain't got that since 1969. We ain't got a act of violence against nobody against us, but yet we labeled a hate group. And it remind me, General, of when who was that, man? They had labeled dang, it just lost my mind.
It'll come back. It'll come
Yeah,
back.
Can
I throw something at you? Can I throw something at you? Anton One West said this. I think Johnny Cochran was with that law firm also. So Johnny Cochran was in one of them law firms, and these low-life bastards turned around and was informing and scheming up under them and destroying their reputation by making them out to be black supremacist groups when they was just lawyers fighting black cases.
Right.
You know what I mean? For a discounted amount of money. Rotten, man. Rotten. And let me tell you something else, if I could, real quick, Cat. And let me tell you something. This is one of those situations where black people should see this is why you can't go forward. The things they doing to destroy us is so many and so deep that it's almost impossible to see unless the Lord show it to you. Like you could not have convinced me even though they were talking about us and calling us a white supremacist group, you could not have convinced me that the Southern Poverty Law Center was really a white supremacist group. If you'd have said that to me, I'd have said, nah, come on, man. They got white people on the list. I'd have said, Cap, you being a conspiracy theorist. Damn list. You never believe that really this was a white. If somebody came and told me, listen, I work for them, they're a white supremacist group, I'd have said, you BS. You just try to suck up to pro-blackness.
Right.
You ain't really real with it. When in fact they was the whole time, Cap. They was the whole goddamn time. And I mean, we should get the list of everybody that was on that list because that's going to tell every black group that was on that list we should get, because that's what's going to tell us who they was trying to destroy and why. We already know they was destroying the lawyers. Who else was they trying to destroy?
That's it.
And for what reason? You know what I'm saying?
No, it came back to me, General.
Go ahead.
I remember when you was bringing out how Fred Hampton, matter of fact, right up here in Chicago, had the free breakfast program. You know, and they hated this cat so much that they went and murdered this cat. You know what I'm saying? And remember you said the day before they had urinated on the sandwiches. Police did. They urinated on the sandwiches that they was gonna serve to the kids. You get my point? And then when murdered Fred Hampton, when this cat just put together a free breakfast program. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a terrorist, but again, you so hated in this place that anytime you try to do something good for your people, the white man cannot allow that to happen. Once again, you do not understand the sophistication of this hate that you under. Only the prophets of God can break this down for you, man.
Right.
You understand? You need to turn off, you know what I'm saying, that bull crap you watching. Turn into the Black Watch every Monday night. Commander Junior Hunter is dropping this every night. He doing us, he helping us, you know what I'm saying, by coming on here, you know what I'm saying, today. But every Monday night, Commander Junior Hunter is dropping this type of knowledge. Let me tell you something. This is the type of knowledge that you need to listen to.
Right.
It's cool to, you know, listen to music and watch your TV shows and Netflix. But at some point in time, you got to say, I need to turn on to what's real so I could be knowing what to do and how to prepare myself in these last days.
Right.
And if I could Cap real quick, tune in to the Round Table of Truth every Thursday. When is it?
Every Friday night, John. 8 p.m.
Every Friday night, Round Table of Truth, because the podcast is off the chain. They got a monster crew up there. This crew you see right here, I'm kind of shouting over them. They ain't really getting to talk, but when they unleash, these boys get crazy when they unleash. Round Table of Truth, man. Everybody should check it out Friday night. I watch it on the regular, man, and I love the show. That's why I'm on here with you right now.
Yeah, right. General, it was a video Zach Ahmad did talking about the Southern poverty law. You mind if we play that?
Please, let's drop it.
You got that, Raj? Rob?
Big shout out to Kazak Ahmad, man. Doing his
Damn
thing
right.
big time in DC.
Damn right.
Man.
Ryan, did you still want to say?
Oh yeah, come on, sir. What y'all breaking out so heavy because it's also like a reminder how important our job is of us going outside and teaching the streets and teaching, you know what I'm saying, all throughout the internet. It shows how important our job is, and we should take it more seriously more than ever, based on who we're facing right now.
Damn right. Damn right. Hey, General, if you could, I sent you a text message. Could you check it out if you could, sir?
Yeah, it's
Go ahead, Rob.
accusing the Southern Poverty Law Center of using donations to fund the KKK and other white supremacist organizations. So for context, the Southern Poverty Law Center is a 501c3 nonprofit legal advocacy organization. In simpler terms, they are a nonprofit that claims to fight for civil rights through legal mitigation. And on their website, they themselves claim the Southern Poverty Law Center has stood as a beacon of hope, fighting white supremacy and various forms of injustice. My question is, how are you fighting white supremacy, but you are giving your donation money to the KKK and other white supremacist organizations? And for those of you that are wondering, why is this even relevant? Why is this a big story? It's because the Southern Poverty Law Center is the organization that provides the FBI with information on who is considered a hate group or an extremist group. And you see, I have a personal dog in this fight, because when someone looks up my organization, the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, you will see that we have been designated as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Even though we've never killed anyone, we've never hung anyone from trees, we've never burned crosses on yards, we've never firebombed any churches, we never ran anyone out of their neighborhood, we've never fed children to alligators, we've never stormed the Capitol. We simply teach that blacks and Hispanics are the real Jews according to the Bible, and we provide various resources to the black and Hispanic community because of our belief. But somehow that deems us in the same vein as the KKK, according to the Southern Poverty Law Center. Maybe it's because the Southern Poverty Law Center is funded by Jewish people and they themselves are a white supremacist organization. Maybe it's because the SPLC is a hate group and extremist organization. After all, the Bible says your heart is where you put your money, and the Southern Poverty Law Center gives their money to white supremacist hate groups, which means the Southern Poverty Law Center is, in fact, a white supremacist hate group. And quite frankly, all of their designations of all black and all Hispanic groups should be completely done away with as a whole.
Damn, good night.
Oh, big shot because I got mob, man.
I think that pretty much summed it up, General.
It sure did. And here's the $1 million question, Cap. Get me right on this. If the premier organization that is fighting against racism is in fact a white supremacist group, what other agencies are white supremacist groups that we don't know about yet?
God, General.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh my God. So, Cap, if I could,
Please,
can we
sir.
go bring up the story where they want to enslave our babies again?
Absolutely. We got that, Rod.
You know what I mean? Because
Yes, sir.
we can get that in before I'm gonna have to roll in a second, jump on another mission. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was hoping I could get this in with you before we roll.
Yes, sir. We got the name of the event we attended.
Kind of what kind?
We, General, I don't know if you know, but we the Round Table of Truth. We gonna shoot a rebroadcast tonight. As we're gonna be going to Atlanta for a podcast summit tomorrow in Atlanta, kind of one kind. I'll have Officer Yaradon read the information off of it.
Yeah, I'm right. Go ahead, yo. Slop.
All right.
Kind of what sir. We will be attending the Black Effect podcast festival in Atlanta, Georgia tomorrow. It will be from noon on.
From noon until
most
right
Eastern time.
Yeah. That was it, Jordan. You got the tape, bro. Go ahead, play that, bro.
Wait, before you play it, Mataya Bunyamian, I think I got it right, said it's the National Conference of Black Lawyers. The National Conference of Black Lawyers. That's the actual name of the organization that they had. Somebody please get the whole list and send me the list of every black group that they had on that list. Because I don't understand how they got anybody but us and Farrakhan. Ain't nobody else out there calling these people. I don't even think Farrakhan calling them the devil at this point. So I don't know why they got a whole list of who.
Right.
It must have been a list of black groups that they wanted to target and wipe the hell out for whatever reason.
Damn right.
So
And
Mataya, if you can get the whole list, let us get the whole list. Anybody can. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. All right. If anybody get the list, please put me on.
Kind of work on. General Q said they definitely was paying vocab alone.
I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it.
Gotta work on. Big shout out to General Q.
Go ahead, big shout. Go ahead, Cap. I'm sorry.
No, I ain't this. I just want to say big shout out to General Q. So that was all.
Damn right. Big shout out to General Bottle Mouth, man, always holding us down. You know what I'm saying? My email's in the chat. Anybody hit me up if you got the list. I want to get in on that list. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
All right. So let's get it on. So you got that tape?
Yep.
This is what they want to do in the future to us.
Hearing, RFK Jr. was confronted about statements he made on a 2024 podcast where he suggested that Black kids on ADHD medications should be sent to wellness farms and reparented. My name's Dr. Joel, the medical mythbuster, and I wish that was an exaggeration, but it's not. Let's watch the clip.
You said every Black kid is now just standardly put on Adderall, SSRI, benzos, which are known to induce violence, and that those children are going to have to go somewhere to get reparented.
Pause that.
There's a lot
right there. Now, can you dig this, fam? They already know that the medication causes our kids to be violent. They already know that they're making our kids violent. Black families coming to them, asking them to help their child because the teacher is saying the child is too hyperactive in class. They go put the child on a medication that they know makes the child violent.
Right.
Now let's go from here.
Gotcha.
To unpack in that comment. I know that you've already answered several of the questions I was going to ask, and so I'm just going to rephrase them. Mr. Secretary, you've already admitted that you are not board certified physician, and you've already admitted that you did not go to medical school. Have you ever reparented or parented, I should say, a Black child?
I don't even know what that phrase means, and I doubt
just
that
a yes
I
or
said
no
it.
answer.
I doubt that
You
I
did
said
say
that
it.
phrase.
You
No,
absolutely
I'm not going to answer something that I didn't say.
You absolutely said it.
Oh, I'd like to hear the recording.
While RFK denied saying it, the internet always has receipts. Here's the podcast.
This program, my Peace Corps program, is going to be wellness farms, rehabilitation facilities that I'm going to start in rural areas all over the country where any American can go for free. Any of them who is dependent on drugs, either legal drugs or illegal drugs, psychiatric drugs, which every Black kid is now.
Pause that. Which means you're going to be sent there if you on drugs. He going to clear these streets and he going to claim victory and claim righteousness and claim he did what nobody else could do because he going to take you and put you on a so-called wellness farm in rural America. That means somewhere where ain't no niggas around. He gonna put you out on this farm, which is nothing but putting you back into slavery.
Yep.
You gonna be where the Mexican was. Give me some more.
General, if I could.
Please, Cat.
And listen, show you how diabolical these devils is. He knows what he doing in slavery, but had the audacity to call it a wellness farm.
Imagine that.
There's
And
no
then denied it when called on.
kind of one guy. He said pull a receipt.
Yeah. Knowing he said it. He got a whole plan for it. He would have made it public if they didn't plan the whole thing out. He probably already funded for it. Keep going.
Just standard put on Adderall, SSRIs, benzos, which are known to induce violence. And those kids are going to have a chance to go somewhere and get reparented, to live in a community where there'll be no cell phones, no screens. You'll actually have to talk to people.
As you heard, his claim is that black children.
Pause that right there. No cell phones, no screens. He ain't say nothing about getting them off the drug. Like that's going to be absolute slavery, which means, and he said, did he say no cell phone?
Don't.
So no independent outside phone calls. No calling your family, telling them what the hell you going through out on some farm full of child molesters. While you got to pick cabbage all goddamn day. This the future they want. They want to bring slavery back in the United States. May the Most High curse this empire, man. For the evil that they have done for so many years against the Lord's chosen, man. And like you said, kidnapping. You know what I mean? Kidnapping. You know what I mean? Incredible. Go ahead.
You know our black leaders, they gonna be down for this.
Right.
These
Yeah,
black
they gonna
politicians,
vote for it.
damn right.
You so right, Cap. Go ahead. I didn't mean to jump in. Go ahead.
Nah, I just want to say, General, because our black, what's sad is our black leaders, they look at our children as evil. They don't charge themselves for the failure of black children. You know what I'm saying? They blame the damn child.
Yes.
A baby that knows nothing about life, they hit them with the charge. And it ain't no different, General. Get me right on this. When he's calling it a wellness farm, it ain't no different from the white man calling the prison a correctional facility.
Right.
Oh, man, give it up. Give it up.
You know what I'm saying? He throwing you. I was telling
That's
the brother.
man of God right there. That's how you know. Right there.
Damn right, sir. I was
Like,
telling
that
the
was
brother.
heavy.
I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, that was so heavy, Salaki. That was it. That was
Yeah.
just so heavy how you matched the two together.
Most High Christ. I was just telling the brothers, General, right before we started the show. It was a video clip of three brothers in the cell. They had a cell phone, and they said one of the cats was talking. He said, "If you look at this cell, you look at all these people in this cell. We have a combination of 360 years in prison."
Dang.
And so he pointed to one brother. He said, "Brother, tell him how many years you got." Brother said like 121 years. Then he said, "Tell him how much you got." He said, "Man, I got like 130 some years." Then he said, "I'm gonna tell y'all the number I got." He said his number. It was all together. They had 360 some odd years. You know what I'm saying? In this one cell. You know what I'm saying? And they calling this a correctional facility.
Exactly. And let me tell you something. Before all the naysayers and white people turn around and say, well, why do they have 300 and something years? You only get that much years when you've been groomed from a child to be a criminal and a drug addict, man. They got 300 years because their family was destroyed, because the only thing they knew to turn to was selling drugs. Because becoming a criminal, like you go to any country and look at the poor, struggling people in that country, and they all filled with criminals. What the hell are you? We acting like only black people are the only people on the earth that become criminals after being in utter poverty for hundreds of years. Go to any country across this globe and go to the poor people in the middle of the ghetto, and I guarantee you it'll be filled with criminals, because that's what poverty breeds, and they know it. That's what lack of education breeds, and they know it. And they just finished getting off of that tape and saying the drugs they giving them kids is causing them to do violence. That's why they got 300 and something degrees. For all you devils that would charge us for what has happened with these brothers, man. Salah, y'all. Cap, I'm running out of here on you, man. You kept me too goddamn long, man.
Ain't no sweat, journalism, man. We appreciate you coming on, Journal. You know what I mean?
So appreciate you being here, Ock, man. Y'all keep up the great work, man. Keep that Midwest on fire. You know what I'm saying? Round Table of Truth. Keep rolling hard with it, man. Big shout out to Chicago and all you Midwest warriors out there. Big shout out to the Nation of Israel, man. Pay your tithes, isubk.com. Don't support me on my money, goddammit. I got a lot of stuff to do, man. Send me your tithes. Support this work. You understand? And we're going to go forward in it. Cap, again, I want to say to Water, man, for having me on, man. And the Water, the whole team. Y'all brothers is dynamic, man. And it takes a dynamic cat to fight the evil that have destroyed us for so many years and not sell his soul out, man. So thank you for you, man. We'll be praying for you all. I'll see y'all.
Salah.
Barack. Thumb.
The Water again, General.
Most time crack.
Listen, man, we appreciate everybody, man, joining us. You understand? For this all exclusive Round Table of Truth early morning. More than likely, we're gonna rebroadcast this joint later on tonight. If you missed it, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna at 8 our regular time, 8 p.m. Central. Like always, man, I want to of course thank Manager Hannah for joining us, but I also want to give it up to my host who rocked it out with me today. To my right, Officer Rhyme, give him a hand. Rhyme, you want to tell everybody what y'all doing tomorrow for the camp?
Oh, come on. So we'll be having camp at downtown Milwaukee with Captain DeBar Moff.
Damn right. Big shout out to Captain DeBar Moff. You understand? Also, too, want to give it up to my whole Officer Yaradan. You got the announcements, priest?
Yeah, kind of if I could, sir. Just like the general just said, you know what I'm saying, pay your tithes, isupk.com, you know what I'm saying 10% of all your earnings to the priests and prophets of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, that's actually doing what they need to do for the Black community. So also, if you're looking for any merch, you know what I'm saying, go to diversitymall.com, you know what I'm saying, and check out the merch we got on there, you know what I'm saying, and rock your UPK gear off of there. Also, you know what I'm saying, check us out tomorrow. We'll be, you know what I'm saying, doing lives from the Black Effect podcast festival, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, we will be streaming a lot live, you know, we got you know what I'm saying, the best tech team in the business, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be holding it down tomorrow. So check us out, you know what I'm saying, on the Round Table of Truth, you know what I'm saying, for the lives.
All right, give it up, man. Also, big shout out to the IHBK Atlanta for hosting us. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, y'all, Maya and his team down there. We'll see you brothers tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Also, want to give it up to Officer and Priest, Iowa Lump. Any announcements?
See y'all in Atlanta tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Also, want to give it up to Officer and Priest, Kawan Matabaki. You got anything, Kawan?
So if I could, if you haven't already subscribed to us, Round Table of Truth, please do so now. Make sure that you send any donations that you'd like to send online to us as well. We live every Friday night at 8 p.m. if I'm not mistaken.
That's it.
And make sure you tune on in.
Also too, give it up. You know what I'm saying? Also, just not Friday, we also live on Tuesdays. Round Table Truth. What time the brothers come on Tuesday?
6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah, we also Round Table Truth. Big shout out to Officer Ashiya and Officer Mapatazah, the chef of the Midwest. You understand? Big shout out to them brothers. They come on Tuesday, I believe 6 p.m., 7 p.m. You can just go check it out. Them brothers be doing their thing. We're trying to bring this Round Table of Truth to you 7 days a week if we can. You hear what I'm saying? Because the information, you know what I'm saying, is essential at this point in time. You're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? Get your head out of the Christian church. Stop going to church. This is an order. I'm not asking. This is an order. You understand? Come out of that Christian church. Come out of that Muslim mosque. Come out of all them religions. And come out of just being out of the mindset of just being stupid, man.
Right.
And wake up to the world that's around you, and because we're gonna for sure get you right.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So with that, big shout out to everybody. Also, big shout out to Officer and Priest Raj Karab for running that tech team. One last thing, please support my new YouTube channel, Mayhem. What is it?
Mayhem TV.
It's
Monster Mayhem TV.
Monster Mayhem TV. You know what I'm saying? Make me know the name of the channel. Monster Mayhem TV. Please subscribe to that channel as well. We'll be dropping a lot of heavy information on there. Big shout out to Officer Roman Juan for helping me run the channel. Man, with that, I'm Captain Marquard, under Commander Jenny Hanna. We are out. Shalom.
All right.